Oh, god damn it. Fuck. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking scream. Hey, Abu. Hi, Climb Model. Oh, I'm so mad. Okay, I don't know what the... The midst of a dead Cloudflare? Wait, is Cloudflare down right now? That's probably why X didn't work. Maybe? Yes. Absolutely. Ah, big outage takes out half the internet. That's funny. Oh, sorry. I'm just like I'm not used to using Restream, so like I constantly just change like the go live, like the description and stuff in Twitch, and I forget to do it in Restream, which is the multi-streaming service that I use. Man, what else is down? For some reason, my history isn't working in Safari anymore. Oh, someone died. Who died? Rebecca Heineman died? Bro. That's crazy. Oh my god. She co-founded... You guys know who Rebecca Heineman is? She co-founded Interplay, and she was like very instrumental in like the original Fallout games. I mean, not as instrumental as Tim Kaine. I can't believe she's gone. That's crazy. Hi, before I play video games and get screaming at teammates. Man. She also made the 3DO port of Doom, which is a really funny GDC talk if you ever want to see it. It is a very funny GDC talk. Because basically, to keep like her idiot boss busy, she was just like, hey, go make like covers of all these songs on guitar. And that's why the 3DO version of Doom has like such a sick soundtrack, because he literally recreated all those songs with like an actual like guitar. And then because of the CD audio, Rebecca had the foresight to put his songs on like the CD. Anyways, it's a good talk of hers. You should go check it out. After cancer treatments, I didn't even know she had cancer. That sucks. Oh my god. Adrenocarcinoma? Wow, that sucks. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Interesting. Okay. Even ChatGPT is down. That's wild. Fuck, man. Yo, life is short. Life is short. Hello, CUCIW. Sorry, I was just having a moment because I can't believe she died. She's like, nothing is working. Panic, panic. Copilot goes down. I'm taking a sick day. That's funny. Cloudflare, yeah, Cloudflare is down. Global network experiencing issues. Damn. Oh yeah, don't forget the curses. So many curses. I'm sorry guys, I'm just like kind of devastated by the news of Rebecca Heineman. Which is weird because you're like, so what? Yeah, game dev. She she cancer. Maybe not so what. That's pretty cold, but like I don't know. All decentralized crypto is not working. Hey, Master of. No, I was just telling chat that like aside from the news of Cloudflare being down, apparently Rebecca Heineman passed away. Why is Twitch not down? Because they probably use Amazon's alternative to Cloudflare, which would be CloudFront. Thank God my currency is tied to a corporation and not a nation state. Yeah, AWS, that's why. Oh man. Hey, Hand Owl. I wonder if Tim made a video about this. For sure. Rip. Yeah. Man. That's devastating. Hey, Lotta. Well, I'm currently just sitting here. Um, hey, Lotta. I don't know why I'm so upset about it. Maybe because it reminds me of my own mortality. Like, that's crazy. Bro, I don't know, man. Oh, man. I can't even. I can, like, hardly process this right now. Take a break. Well, I'm not gonna cry or anything. I just, like, because I didn't know her personally or anything, but she is kind of this, like, icon, you know? I know, but like, ugh, God. Yeah, I've just been so stressed out about like my life lately that I actually kind of forget that a lot of times that I personally probably have a much shorter lifespan than the average person. Very cheerful stream today, you guys. Fuck. Oh my God. Hey, Jax, what's up? Why would I think that? There's a lot of reasons. Eve, hydrate, dummy? Yeah, maybe I will. I don't know. Oh, yeah, maybe I should get some water. What's up with the YouTube stream? What editor am I using? Am I using the Lisp family? I use Emacs. Like like most Lisp users, I use Emacs. You look amazing today. Thank you. Aw, thank you. Because I felt pretty ugly this morning, so I just always wake up and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so gross, you guys. Every day. Man, it's been a tumultuous morning. I slept 8 hours yesterday or last night, and I still felt tired this morning. I think I have like obstructive sleep apnea because I can breathe a lot better when I stick out my tongue, like, which means it's too big. Hey Eli, YouTube is working just fine, not X. Yeah, it looked like I've got the YouTube stream in a window open on my other screen. Tirth. Um and it just looked frozen. It's still a few seconds behind, like I just stuck out my tongue on the stream, so the YouTube stream. Feel great if I slept for 7 hours, like shit for sleep for 8. See, the thing about sleeping is a sleep cycle is 90 minutes, so that really means you should be like planning to sleep in like increments of 90 minutes, right? So that's like you should either sleep for 7.5 hours or like 9. You really shouldn't sleep for 8 hours. So I slept probably for like, I would say probably exactly like 7 hours last night, actually, now that I think about it. Because last time I looked at the clock before sleeping was like 10:30. And then I woke up at like 10 after 6 o'clock, thinking it was the middle of the night because I really had to go to the bathroom. 30-second delay, default delay? That's stupid. Why? uh, okay. Okay, we're still live on YouTube. That's good. Much delay. If you want to live as in low latency, Twitch low latency, you have to click on the setting. Yeah, I'm looking for said setting. Oh, good. Customization? No. I don't see anything here that says to turn off a delay. Ugh. Sorry, I need to sneeze and it won't happen. Fitbit to track sleep. I thought about getting an Apple Watch, but then like, when am I gonna charge it? I don't want to wear my Apple Watch at night. Read my comment again. You don't get the option to turn off the delay. Okay. All right, thanks for the tip, I guess. A sleep tracking mat and an Apple Watch since it's Black Week or whatever they call it. Cyber Monday. Cyber Monday. Honestly, I can't buy anything right now anyways. I bought a wool coat when I probably should have not have bought a wool coat, so I definitely can't buy an Apple Watch right now. Hi, Sarah. You mean the fancy big fur coat? No, I bought a wool coat. Another wool coat. Because I need two for some reason. Anything happen with the flooring situation? Nope, not yet. Playback speed will automatically change to 1x. Oh, I see. Interesting. Yeah, so no fur coat. No fancy fur coat, unfortunately. And I can't even afford real fur, so let's be honest here. See, I like the idea of a thrifted fur coat, but I never wear thrifted things. I think I have one thrifted thing that I wear pretty regularly, and that's like the zip up dress that I have. Zip up denim dress. You can dry clean them. $3.95 winter hat. Dude, that's so funny. Because I remember years ago in New Brunswick, probably like my last winter in New Brunswick, I bought a Canada Goose hat. Not quite for $400, but it was like 70. And then I wore it like out to the bar that night and I lost it. Like right away. That was like, yeah. I really like wearing wool. Like I like layering wool as much as possible. I do have a Canada Goose jacket, which was really expensive. It's like the Mystique parka, so it's like a sleeping bag. It goes like pretty much all the way down to my like mid calf, just past the knees or whatever. So it's like, yeah, it's like wearing a sleeping bag everywhere. But it's very warm. Like very, very warm. Yeah, I wouldn't buy anything else from Canada Goose, honestly. Their lineup isn't really as appealing as it used to be either. I don't know why. You don't really see like when I first moved to Toronto, like the trend was like definitely like Canada Goose, like moose knuckles, like those were the winter coats people were wearing. Now you see a lot more like heavy wool coats. with like nice sweaters and stuff, scarves, merino wool, like hats. You still see like the parkas and shit um when it's like really snowing, but mostly people are wearing like, am I French Canadian? That's debatable. I'm from like the only bilingual province in the country, so but I'm from like the English speaking part of that bilingual province. So, I mean, not really, but I know some French. I know some stuff. Your site has a used and refurb section. Does it? Pre-loved. Ah, of course. They always call it pre-loved. That's kind of like the great thing about their coats though is they last for like ever. I've had mine since 2019, I think. This will be like my 5th winter. No, 6th winter with it. It's not like buy it for life, but it's definitely buy it for like a long ass time. Like my ex-boyfriend has a Canada Goose jacket he bought in like 2010 or something like that. Uh-oh. Sarah sent me the hood. Canada Goose hood. Oh yeah, that's like the weird like fashion trend right now. Like Simon's had these kind of like weird hood type things. I almost bought one. I thought it was be like in really interesting like I thought it would be like an interesting thing to wear, but then I put it on and it looks like really stupid. And I was like, I can't buy this. I can't buy this. Oh, it's an MB brand. I'm sorry, I didn't even notice. Yeah, like the weird thing is like detached hoods right now. That's like popular. I haven't even really been wearing a hat. I'll just wrap my scarf around my head and make like a hood with it. Unless it's like super super cold. Saw Canada Goose pricing and it makes 0 sense. No, it kind of makes sense when you understand like the market that they're targeting. Oh my god. My brain not functioning. Oh yeah, walking to work in the New Brunswick winter, Sarah, for sure. You for sure want something. Having a scarf and a hood? Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Canada Goose pricing makes sense if you understand their target demographic, which is I think they call it like Henry or something. High earners, not rich yet, or something like that. I think that's like their target market. Yes, they're also made in Canada, so the labor costs are high, and they use pretty high like quality materials. I don't know if they still do this, but they used to use like real goose down and like real coyote fur trim. At least like I know mine has like the real stuff, so but I don't know if they moved to synthetics yet. I'd be a little upset to pay the same price for synthetic though, cuz synthetic means plastic, right? Like when I see like a faux fur coat for like $1,000 and I'm like, for plastic? Really? Like I understand like design and branding and all that stuff. But yeah, like that's too much for me. I think I have like a hard limit of like $400 on like things that are made from plastic. Buy once, cry once. Well, that's an interesting it's still real Goose Town. Oh, it's 9 o'clock and I did not put on uh water for eggs. RDS certified. Oh wow, yeah. I guess inflation hit Canada Goose because their coats are much more expensive than they used to be. I remember I bought mine for like 1,300. Now the same like parka is like almost 1,700. Like that's crazy. Should I put on water for eggs? Probably, right? Yeah. Hang on. Okay. 1,700 Canadian is more money than the average Indian in India earns per month. Yeah. I think CAD times 12. I was gonna say, there was probably a point in time where it was more money than the average Canadian earned in a month, honestly. But that's not quite true anymore. Peter Thiel divested from Nvidia. Oh, yeah, AI Armageddon is about to happen. Probably. I kind of wish I had the money to short some stocks. Oh, I think so. Should probably get some water. Feeling a little dry. Oh, what the fuck is going on? I'm like trying to speak. My phlegm, my like throat keeps filling with phlegm. I'll just like say something and it's like, ugh. Oh, Tirth, I've heard all about India. I have Indian friends here in Toronto. I keep forgetting to put my boom arm on the other side of the desk. Hi, Shader Theory. Yeah, I am home. Why wouldn't I be? I'm here all the time. Almost never leaves. I leave when I want to like be out of the house or I need to go somewhere, like the pharmacy. Oh, is Cloudflare still down? Damn, bro. Damn, bro. Cloudflare flaring up. Yet again, modern internet. One company goes down and most of the interwebs goes with it. Like, what is this? Arguably, X was always dead, but yes, it's actually like extra cooked. Oh, actually, it looks like it's fine now. Although I don't know if I can start the stream on X. ChatGPT's still not working though. Have the people on X turned the Cloudflare outage into a free speech issue yet? Anyways, yeah, X started. X started. So X is up, but ChatGPT's still down. So there's probably some cascading failures happening around the web. I'm sure a bunch of websites are coded to never have Cloudflare ever fail. Like, probably a ton of them. Bruh. Cloudflare is trending #1 on X. Oh, hey, what's up? Isabella? Isabella Herman? It's kind of a sweet last name. Rolls off the tongue. Isabella Herman. What do you do? You're a Twitch partner, but I don't see any videos. Oh, and you are Brazilian, I think. Well, I'm lazy now. Girl, I get it. It's so much work to be a streamer. Like, fuck. Yes, Portuguese. To do game dev streams back in 2020? Ah, okay, cool. Kept. Jeez, so much work for real. Hey, Netherite Panda. IRL. Wait, are you Brazilian or I'm trying to figure out if this is Brazilian Portuguese or European Portuguese. Clips, clips, clips. Ah, cool. Brazilian. Yeah, we love Brazilians. We love them. Brazil mentioned. Yeah, exactly. Brazil mentioned. That's funny. You mean it isn't smart to set up your domain name services to be on the same host rather than having them as two separate places? No. What architecture did I use? Bochnik, Bochnak. It's entity component system. Entity component system and a client server model with client side prediction and just all around like general suffering, basically. I should have some coffee. I didn't even open the browser yet. Oh my god. I've just been yapping my face off. Maybe I'm gonna quit my job. I don't know, guys. Today I was just like, I'm like not feeling it. And then like Burger Becky passing away, it's like really fucking with my head. It's like, hey, bruh, remember that you only have like 30 years left to live? And I'm like, fuck. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just do it. I'll just fire them anyways. And I'm not supposed to be talking about this on stream. My friend was like, don't talk about your clients on stream. Like, yep, you're absolutely right. I should not do that. The game designer? Yeah, Sarah. She did. You agree with this friend in principle, but it's also very cathartic to yap about it on stream. So, who passed away? Rebecca Heineman? You know who that is, Tanner X? Rebecca Heineman? She was like co-founder of Interplay, instrumental in bringing Fallout to the world. She's also like probably probably one of the single most important like I guess queer people in the game industry. And yeah, she's just legendary. Also like a kick-ass programmer too. Yeah, it's sad. Hey Viking. Hey. Hey. Yeah, terrible loss. It's like this morning I was like feeling real sad about life and then it's like finding that out I'm like bruh. I really keep up with a ton of names. Hey Lisp gamer. I had a dream I had a stroke. That's a very real possibility on our mutual medications. So, something to keep in mind, I suppose. Rip. That's one way to respond to mortality. Rip. Oh my god. Yo, guys, should I put my Instagram handle in the channel description? I'm boiling water. I'm like way ADD this morning. Like it's one thing to the next. Like I just can't. Okay, hang on. We're gonna go check on the water. Oh, pasta. Yo, we love pasta. I had pasta last night. Pasta for dinner last night because I was really tired. Man, I was fucking cooked yesterday. I was hungover, that's why. Hungover from electrolyte imbalance, not from drinking. Fuck. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Did you guys just see my screen? Oh, I'm so dumb, aren't I? Leaked? Of course, I can't even go back to it in fucking YouTube here. Okay, I come back. No, I did not. We're all good. Except my stream is lagging pretty badly for some reason. I don't know what that's about. Hang on, I need to go blow my nose too. Oh, not lagging. What's the theme? The theme for my Emacs is called Monokai Pro. You can get it from Melpa. You know what that is. Krish, I just told you the theme is Monokai Pro and it's on Melpa. You use Emacs, how is that? It's fine. Where can I find more about your game? You can't. Because it's so in its infancy that it's barely a game right now. Or sorry, it's not in its... Maybe I shouldn't say it's in its infancy. It is in its infancy, but it's way cooler to say that it's like, you know, low key or under the radar. Low key even having a game? No, there's no name for it. It's low key. Maybe I'll just call it that. Maybe it'll just be low key, the low key game. Low key. It's kind of a cool name for a game though. Low key. Low key. Isn't there a game called that, Tanarax though? I want to be like low key. Easy. Go buy the domain lowkey.game. Lowkeygame.com. Ah, yes. Back to the problem of the hitching. Doing games is so hard. I don't even know how any game gets released, being very honest. I believe you, Isabella. TBH. Oh, wait, that's cute. What's cute? Calling it low key? Or are you talking to somebody else? Oh, the tiny thing? Oh, on screen? It's supposed to be a multiplayer game. Check this out. I'll just open it. See, I'm controlling that other sprite on screen from Safari on my other monitor. Well, after figuring out this camera thing, I think, yeah. I think I'll probably manifest some game. It might be really shitty, like a really shitty browser game. Collision detection. Gotta have that. Sufficient time and resources. Yeah. So I need to implement some kind of like game state buffering solution and fix the client-side prediction, I guess. I feel like the client-side prediction was fine before, though. So I don't know what's going on, or maybe the client-side prediction just never worked. Like, I've been wondering what would happen if I, like, slowed down the server game loop to, like... It should be slow already, so I don't know why it's not. It should be running at, like, 10 frames per second, but it's actually running at, like... more. Well, every 10 milliseconds we get an update from the server. So it's actually running like 100 frames per second for some reason. WebSockets returning the red hitters. Maybe I should move this down here. This could be the problem, if I'm being honest. The alpha code again. Fuck. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's what I want. I don't know if this will work. I'll have to rebuild the... Might spend January in Da Nang? That's cool. Can resolve symbol T in this context. Ooh. Yeah, it's kind of important. Well, it's really the only thing I need. I don't need this alpha value, so... I'll just say alpha, and then I'll pass in T right here. Easy. Easy peasy, fam. Maybe we'll get more reasonable update pace from the server if we just like, you know, the server just like chills out for a fucking minute. Just, just calm down. Just calm down, server. It's all good, okay? Oh god, it's worse. It's so much worse. There's my eggs. Oh my god, we're getting so many messages so fast. Like, it's like two. We're getting. Shut up, timer. We're getting like. Oh my god, like a few messages in the same like instant of time. Oh my god, okay, it's too fast. It's too potent. It's too potent. So that doesn't work. Oh my god, fam. Well, so much red points. What's up? Hey, Zeta. I didn't make a game story yet. Most of this is just like the basic technical shit. Yeah, I need to go get those eggs. Oh, I am really starting to get sick of not having floors. Like, really, really sick of it. How ugly are your floors right now? Well, they're just concrete with, like, I put some padding down, so it's not, like, all terrible in here, but it's just annoying. Like, my inhaler fell off. My inhalers fell off my desk. I must have well, it fell earlier. I heard something fall earlier, and I was like, what the fuck was that? It turns out it was my inhalers. They were on the concrete under my bed. I'm like, oh, perfect. That's where they sprayed the mold disinfectant. I love that. I love inhaling that shit. It's okay. They were in a plastic bag, but still, I'm pissed off. I'm like, I want to move. Like, I kind of want to like threaten them with a move, but like, also, I don't really have the money to move. I mean, I do. Like, I could move, but it's gonna set me back like 4 or 5 grand again. How am I? I could be better. TBH. A lot of messages, but is it JSON for? Yeah, it's JSON right now. The message interchange is JSON. Maybe in the future I'll do something like faster, like message pack or whatever. But honestly, everything runs so fast. Like the loops spin so fast that it doesn't really matter what the interchange is right now. Like I could do, yeah, I could do message back, or I could have like the serialization and deserialization on separate like threads, and then like they get asynchronously moved in, and the state gets like, well, the input would get asynchronously moved into the game loop, and then the state would get asynchronously moved out and serialized. Browser games are very underestimated. There's a huge community that enjoys it, and the games are basically a dashboard. Honestly, Isabel, you're absolutely right. I remember like 10 years ago, my friend made a browser game and it made him like 100K a month. Should I be shaking my inhaler that much too? No, I just like to shake it a lot. It's my orange inhaler. Alright, let's see if I go inhale concrete dust. Bullshit. What was the game? It's still a thing now. He sold like microtransactions and ads. He actually sold the game, but it was called bruh.io. Yeah, so I agree that browser games are kind of an under the RPG farm game. So that's so funny because this project was originally going to be a farm game. But then I was like, I kind of had like an idea for like a co-op survival game that I thought would be cool. Like a co-op survival island game, I guess. With a core viral loop of like, if you have like friends, you could share like URLs for your islands, and then like, you know, your friends' islands would show up in your map, and then you can travel to their islands and stuff. I think it'd be really fun. And then like really the feeling I wanted to capture was like kind of a combination of like how the survival skills in World of Warcraft make me feel, where it's like, I'm like self-sufficient. I'm okay on my own, but also if I'm with a team, we can accomplish really interesting things. Like in the Legend of Zelda like Four Sword Adventures. Yeah, this was I should write a design document or something. You want to try it? Well, I need to figure out all the technical bullshit. I just seem to be getting in my own way here with all the technical bullshit, i.e., the coding and the server and all that stuff. But yeah. I don't know what's up with the day night cycle, actually. It hasn't really been working in a while. I don't know. I don't know what happened to the day night cycle. The clock still works, so in theory, the day night cycle should still work. But it's just like, yeah, it's just kind of gone for some reason. What am I doing wrong? I must be doing something wrong in the game loop here. Because this should be like literally 10 frames per second. But it's updating at a frequency of like 100 frames per second. Aiming for smartphone compatibility or mostly desktop browsers? I think mostly browsers, but like, I'm not against the idea of like a phone. Since phones are like half of all mobile traffic, right? And who knows, I might just lose interest in this project. I have a tendency to do that. I just lose interest, move on to something else. Other half of mobile traffic? Oh, did I misspeak? I mean, half of all internet traffic is mobile or from mobile phones. Oh. Oh wait, does that work? Maybe, yes, I guess that works. Wonder if there's too much like resolution in this loop. Hmm. Still working on the game? Yeah, I guess so. Why doesn't it work at all? What the fuck? Bruh. Bruh. I don't like how finicky this can be sometimes, where like, I just make like a certain change, and then everything just stops working. Like, casting, like going from nanoseconds to seconds, and then like making sure that's like a truncated to an integer should not stop the simulation. Oh yes, it might actually. Now that I think about it. Yeah, it probably would stop the simulation. Fuck. Hang on, I want to try something else. Seconds, nanoseconds to seconds. Get rid of this. Did your friend make it all by him or herself, or was it a team effort? Yeah, I think he met somebody on a business trip once at a bar, and it turned out Buddy was an animator, and that guy did the art for the game. But he literally did like all the programming and stuff, front end and back end. Fine. Frames. Uh, Simulator divided by delta time. See how many frames we are chugging through here. Build failure. That's funny. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, we're ranging anywheres from like the fuck is going on? This is crazy. This doesn't even make sense. Sometimes that's insane. What the fuck is going on here? Hey, underwear thief. 30% of all internet traffic is adult content. 35% when random is online. I know where you stole that joke from, Tannerax. I guess I could put the loop over here where I'm actually, you guys can actually see things. So I tried to print this out, and this value right here can literally reach like 1. Well, I guess it's like, yeah, is that right? The number of frames? No, it's not actually. I would just need the accumulator. God. I also feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I've been feeling like my programming skills are becoming like shit lately. Like I just feel fucking stupid lately. It's really irritating. I don't know like what is going on, but I just feel like really stupid lately. And not in a good way, like in a dumb way, like I should, I should be able to do this kind of way. You know what I mean? Especially since I've been doing it so long. I think it's a symptom of like burnout or whatever. Um, this literally doesn't make any sense to me. Game programming as a way, consuming too much brain rot content lately. Yeah, probably. Also doing like really ungratifying work lately. Like a lot of ungratifying work. So this is really weird. This is like the accumulator is almost never bigger than delta time in the output. So why is the loop spinning so fast? That's like, what? What? This is fact. Hi, Dora. How are you? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just brain rot. Too distracted because of reading all the chat. No, it's not the chat. It's something else going on in my life. Yeah, okay, so this is interesting. Learning a new language lately? Not really. Yeah, I guess the frame times are like really, 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 really low. Oh, so this basically only ever executes when the accumulator is equal to delta time. That's it. There's absolutely zero falling behind here. This should be 5 frames per second, but it's not. Very chic and ladylike today. Really? I don't feel like it. Oh, caffeinated minds, thanks for the prime. I keep sneezing, which is really annoying. Ugh. Hi, vodka. We're still getting server updates like way too fast. Like I don't understand. Maybe I should have used atoms. Would have like made things chill out a bit. I mean, I guess the timestamp values check out. Just wait when I claim that 600,000 points. I will wait. I'll be waiting. Let's just do something really wonky. For funsies. This is basically like a fixed time step. It should be pretty slow. How many points do you have, Tannerax? Oh wow, that's okay. Something is definitely really wrong with the server game loop or something. We're at 80k, it's too slow. The game loop is too slow? The game loop is like too fast, actually. Oh, the collection of points is too slow. Oh, but if I do like state buffering, then I've got to do like interpolation between like several frames at a time step at a time that's like time step that's like close to, I guess, the client simulation, which will require synchronizing time steps as well. It's so weird though, because this is like the original client-side prediction algorithm. I shouldn't have to buffer authoritative states. Everybody's so quiet now. I feel like everybody just started actually doing their like day job. instead of listening to me monologue about stuff. Only you're doing both. Longest stream I've ever done? I don't know, probably like 10 hours or something. I remember a few months ago, maybe it was a couple months ago, I did my like Friday all day stream, like I was doing back then. And then I was about to sign off, and then I got raided by Primogen, so I ended up streaming for like 2 or 3 more hours after that. How long have I been studying Python? Not very long, considering I don't really work with Python. Ten hours on camera is insane. Yeah, it's a lot. Somehow the frame times are like impossibly small. Let's see how far back in the undo tree I can go. So I'll just change it back. Uncapped Sebathon. I don't know. When I'm desperate for money, I guess. Maybe a subathon isn't a bad idea. I do have some like Twitch like discount like need to earn those fig bars somehow. Like I could do like a discount on subs. Then we could do a subathon. Okay. Still want to see what the frame times are like. Frame time. Can't believe it. Why did I have to do a co-op like a multiplayer game? Hmm? See, now the precision is far less, which is really interesting. It's still like e to the -6 though, so it's like converts subs into boss damage during a subathon. Oh, that's kind of interesting. You didn't have to do co-op. It was a decision you were completely against it. What? What do you mean? What? Ugh. Hey, dissidents. Everyone's like, nah, you don't need co-op, but there was no convincing you. You needed it. That's true. Things be synchronized in lockstep. I think you asked this question yesterday, didn't you? Ugh, there's not really... I don't think it could be, like, lockstep. They drop in periodically. Because even though it's co-op, the players are still kind of adversarial as they compete for resources, right? Or at least in my mind, that's like what it would be like. Hmm. I wonder if this is like an HTTP kit thing. Hey, Girtol Gamer. What's up? Welcome. Interesting. Why am I returning server time? I don't do anything with server time. Or off top, I fixed my collision system this morning. I'm curious if I managed to avoid duplicate collision checks. Either ignoring too many or checking the same ones twice. Uh, how are you doing it though? Like, are you using a quad tree? Because like each entity in your game would have different logic depending on the collision. So you are going to have overlapping collision checks, right? That's just how it has to be. Unless you have all your like mechanic logic in a single spot, which is not, typical. Um but yeah, so that means you probably want to be checking once per frame per entity of collisions, and then you do something with that entity, right? But that means that it needs to be fast. So how are you checking? Like the most straightforward and typical way is like with a quad tree. It's fast and doesn't usually like have, I guess, duplicates that you would have with like axis aligned bounding boxes or whatever. Also, I'm not a game dev really, so I don't really know. Like, I'm not a professional game dev. Yeah, no GitHub link. Cause clankers. Evil clankers. Wait a second. Wait just a minute. Okay, never mind. No, never mind, that's fine. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. What if I was like... See, this is odd because I was like, why am I returning server time if I'm not doing anything with it? This might be a mistake, but I'm gonna change T to be server time. in the front end and see what happens. There's not much difference, really. It does feel a tiny bit smoother, like less hitching or whatever. Fuck. Damn it. Okay, goodbye. But it's still not, there's still no, like, prediction happening. I guess it doesn't really matter. What's up? What's up, shader theory? Follow the source code, an idea of what's being used, how the project is being built. Yeah, I don't really have any way to access the code. Grocery prices is up. Yes, grocery prices is that way. At least in the United States. Inflation is actually going down in Canada, which is pretty awesome. This is what happens when you make an economist with a PhD your prime minister. Easy. Okay. Suppose it doesn't matter. I do kind of want to know what server time and timestamp are, though. I may regret this. No way. No way. No way. They're very different. I guess that makes sense, though. Bruh. Okay, so if I just like some authoritative bullshit. Really, the timestamp is to find out where in the progression everything is. They're pretty close. Pretty close, fam. I make them equal. Equal every time we get a timestamp? Maybe? Hmm. Really shouldn't matter though. I don't think. Ooh. It's like a real quad tree, but my game is on a grid so I can get collidable entities. No, just implement a quad tree. It'll work so well. I guarantee it. What programming language are you using? Typing hazard? Here comes the carnivore. That's funny. Hey Ozloy on YouTube, what's up? Good to see you. Nah, don't cache anything. The only thing you should cache is something that doesn't change very often. Like texture data. Right? Here. Let's have a look-see at my player entity. Game objects, player. So in the player entity's physics component, I check the X and Y intersections. Now I could check just once, but because I'm moving on like 2 axes, I want to make sure, like before I update for the next frame, I need to stop, right? But this operation is pretty quick. I've even benchmarked, like basically every frame. You just put all the entities at the start of the frame, put all the entities in the world, and then pass the world to each entity during its update method. And then this retrieve intersections is really, really fast because it's like tree traversal, right? So it's not like a big deal to just like do it. So, I'm sorry, Isabella, that sucks. And you can also have a box that's like as big as you want. Or you can just like, you can have an entity with no bounding box and it's like overall thing, right? Here, let me go back to the play state. See this operation? Not really that like tough. Just put them all in there. It's pretty performant. I benchmarked it on like in Clojure. But yeah, like the quad tree is like the golden way to do collision detection in 2D games. Python using Pygame? Oh yeah. I don't know if Pygame has something built in or not. Qt mentioned in the source? No, Qt is just the alias for my quad tree library. Right here. Quad tree CLJC. What was I doing? I was thinking about some server time shit, maybe. But if I keep around a buffer of all the server updates, like what's the point of client-side prediction then? Is this something you wrote yourself? Yeah. Type of thing you do pretty good with just a dumb grid. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Oh, Osloy, that does sound like a good day. Yeah, the quad tree library is on GitHub, actually, so if you're curious. Although it's very... it's not really super readable Clojure code. Like it's dank Clojure code. Maybe some of the dankest Clojure code I've written. And I would love to actually go back and optimize it even more. Because it's also one of my favorite like code bases that I've worked on. It's pretty performant for what it is now. But like I'd really like to rewrite the insert function to use like transients or something. Or better yet, like have like some stateful duplicates somewhere, either transients or just using like vars in Clojure script. That would probably make the simulation way faster. It doesn't have built-in benchmarking, but there is like libraries and stuff for benchmarking. But like the Quad 3 CLJC is completely eager, like aggressively eager. So it runs fairly fast. I think the bench is like on the order of like microseconds for putting like 1,000 entities in the quad tree and then retrieving all the intersections. Communication is key. That's a good one. Oh, you gotta hand it to you, Fall City. Giggle. Mm-hmm. May I become a tier 3 sub here, miss? Um, yeah. You don't have to ask. You do have to pay for it, though. Based on working as the AFVL tree is implemented, my first time with Clojure data structure and algorithms. Oh, nice. Yeah, there isn't really a way to prevent people from being subs. Unless I, like, block them. Oh, wow, thanks for the tier 3 sub. Yay. Good feelings, happy feelings. A tier 3 sub is, like, huge. I don't know if you guys know that. I wish I had more stuff for tier 3 sub people. There's a special channel in the Discord for tier 3 subs. There's only 2 people in there right now, me and Judy. Ishva Fire. Hmm. Chat Jippity back yet? Finally. Oh wait, was I talking with Chat Jippity about timestamp? Yeah. What's the point of plant side prediction if I have to go find the server state for this T stamp? Time interpolation for other players with prediction and reconciliation for your own player. Fuck. Thank you for entertaining my silly questions, by the way. Oh, you're welcome. So, even in your implementation, you don't have to make sure you're not deduping collide confirms? Or is it somehow desirable to have entity A bonk entity B and that create 2 collision events? Yeah. Yeah, you want it to be perfectly you don't want to have to worry about like multiple collisions because each entity is going to want to check the world for its own logic, essentially. Where are my entities? So if I bring up, well, I guess it's only the player that does this right now. But typically each entity would have their own like kind of collision detection and then logic for it, right? So basically, if there's X intersections, meaning that I have this player has X velocity and we intersect at the new potential X, the next frame. When we come down here, if there is X intersections, then we're colliding, and then we don't, in the next frame we don't want to update to the new state, the new X, right? So it's perfectly fine to have multiple collision events because you're gonna have to do this anyways to have like logic for your game. There's just no way to do it, right? If I had one single collision detection for this frame, how would I know which direction to keep the player moving in, right? You have to check it at least in every axis that you're moving. Otherwise, they'll collide on the Y and won't be able to move on the X. So you have to do it at least twice, right? So if you're going to have to be wasteful about it, this should be a really fast operation. I think. Like, this is just the way that I know how to do it. Again, I'm not a game developer, so maybe there's like way better ways to do this. But like in my mind, yeah, the quad tree is probably really fast for that reason. Hey, Zip Around the Moon. Do I have a DSA course in Clojure? Not really. I don't even cover DSA in my actual Clojure course. DSA worthy language? I mean, it depends on how you define DSA worthy, I suppose. Well, most algorithms and data structures are implemented, like you implement them in school with object-oriented languages, right? Algorithms aren't too different. Data structures maybe could be, because you're going to be relying on a lot of like persistent data structures and stuff to like build out the rest of the data structure. Like, oh, basically I have like, I construct the quad tree out of just maps. Each node in the quad tree is a map that contains all the objects in this quad. File Clojure from source for Windows on ARM? Yes, actually. So there's a Clojure compiler for the Clojure, like the Clojure toolchain has been ported to Windows. It's kind of like a beta. It's not as stable as the normal stuff, like for Mac and Linux. But yeah, and then really what matters in this compile is like which JVM you're using. So there's a JVM for ARM on Windows. So if you use that and the Windows toolchain, you should be fine for compiling Clojure. Well, actually, Clojure, as long as it doesn't have like any native extensions, Clojure compiled anywhere should run on a JVM that's like running on your ARM machine, right? It's kind of like the whole like selling point of the JVM. Build once, run anywhere, as they say. Allegedly. Maybe, possibly, allegedly run everywheres. Releases of Microsoft JDK. Oh. I didn't know that. Yeah, Java 21's fine. There are some Clojure libraries that specifically depend on like Java 8 or 11, but typically you can just upgrade like to a new version and it's fine. So that's like one thing to watch out for, I guess. Or you could, use Docker, I guess. Java 8. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. Low poly. Saurus. It's a great quote, Osloy. Just use maps. Is it common for Clojure code to interrupt with Java? Yes, very. Pure Clojure libraries were like, the thing years and years ago. But most people just use interop now. Ugh. Part 2 Grails, it's a daily struggle. Like you. Ah. Wait. Am I a daily struggle? Hi, I missed you and your lovely voice. Oh, welcome. Welcome back to the stream, Silver Server. Have I not slept well? I thought I slept well. It's weird because I slept like 7.5, 8 hours last night. I woke up and I still felt like sleepy. Like I just wanted to sleep in more. I'm probably just carrying like a huge sleep deficit. Like I usually do. We have the original client side prediction algo. Can I send for a coffee? Like, how do you mean? Send for a coffee? Coffee now in Canada. Will the affordability kicking in? What, like $20? Not quite $20. Mm. Oh. Like, fuck. Depends on where you get it, I suppose. Anywhere from a few dollars to like 5, 6. So, well, I could make coffee. Yeah, Tim Hortons is definitely not that expensive. The problem is I don't know if I'll be streaming for very much longer. It depends. Oh, maybe I will, actually, because client doesn't want to have a stand-up today. I will go broke if I visit Canada then. I could make coffee. I could buy a wake water. I love me some wake water. It's very nice of you, though. Vishva. Whoa. Oh. Oh, wow. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. There's also actually a tip jar, which would put money directly, well, not quite directly, but a little more directly. But yeah, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Cover a good coffee. It will certainly cover a can of wake water. Interesting. This is odd. And sending the seek input and then updating the low client state. Then wow, maybe this is why it's not working. uh okay. You have a tracker timer for how long you stream? I've been trying lately, and it seems my ADHD limits it to 35 minutes, 1 hour. Oh, like you've been trying to stream? Yeah, streaming is I don't know. I don't know if like you just kind of do it longer and longer, I guess. That makes sense. Just try to get into whatever you're doing on stream. Like yawning. Hmm. Do I use a lot of monads when interrupting with Java code that could potentially change the state of any variables? No, I don't ever really use monads. Oh man, it's patch day for WoW. Guess I have to work then. No. Guess the solution is to stream more then. Yeah, it's tough. It's a good quote, also. A quote of a quote. Yawn counter when? Maybe soon? I don't know. You could, quit freelancing and do this full time, Doug. Maybe. Maybe possibly do this full time. Gotta grow the brand, man. Interesting. Okay, let's do something crazy. Let's do something sick, bro. Want to affect the pure nature of Clojure method that invokes Java code? Yeah. Or well, I could. It might not necessarily impact it, but yes. Clojure's not like a pure functional programming language by any stretch. That's kind of what actually makes it like very suitable for working in the industry. Stylized version of Janet yawning directly into the into the camera of my own merch. I'm gonna separate hit A, hit B, and B, hit A events so that I can keep the system modular. Hard to explain without a wall of text. A TLDR, thanks. Yeah, that's exactly what I was like explaining to you, typing hazard. You're gonna need a quad tree because you're gonna imagine if you have like 100, 500, or even 1,000 entities, right? You're gonna be doing that a lot. And entity's only each entity's components know what to do when it's like about to collide with something, right? How about YayNet? Reference from YowNet from Silicon Valley. Um, Yanet. I haven't. I've heard people call me that before, as a joke mostly. Most of the time I get Jeanette. Jeanette. Too high level. Whoops. Janet.taco is not available. Aw. Now I want tacos. Jane Tucker. Quadri Schmadri, when's the Thirstagram Proxky? Broski? I do have an Instagram channel, so Instagram account. It's not exactly as thirsty as I would like it to be though. It could be more thirsty. Mostly it's just cute photos of me doing stuff with my friends. Jane Taco already taken. Oh. Can follow the end of the OF's discussion. No. I don't have OF. Hi Judy. No. That's so unfortunate. Ooh. Gift subscription is entered month 3. Thank you, Nora and Judy. Oh, DevGirl gave me a shout out. Are you watching right now, DevGirl? Merci beaucoup. She must be streaming. I don't know why she's on my list though. No, not live? Wait, what? We got raided? Oh, we gave a shout out to DevGirl. My god. I'm cooked. I didn't even notice we. Oh god, I am fucking cooked. I thought she gave me a shout out. I was like, wait, what? She's not even streaming. Oh my god. Maybe Vishva, I should go get that coffee. Yeah, apparently so. Welcome, Raiders. Hello, Deaf Girl. I hope you had a good stream. I don't know if you're still watching. I'm sorry for being a dummy. Yeah. Send another coffee. uh yes. Bienvenue! Bienvenue, Raiders! Speak French. Je m'appelle Jeannette. Je suis un coder? You know, I'm here for the truth. Death to OOP. Hell yeah. Code Girl's pretty cool. She speaks French. Code Girl, Dev Girl. Oh, God. There's Code Girl too. There's Code Girl and there's Dev Girl. And this was Dev Girl. None of her raiders are talking, so she must have had a pretty French audience today. Wee wee. Bonjour, raiders. Tutus. I'm so derpy. Gosh. What part of game dev takes most years off your life? Probably trying to implement a client-side prediction algorithm. But I wouldn't know because I'm not a professional. I'm not a professional game dev. I'm just somebody on Twitch messing around. You know what I'm saying? A wake water would be pretty nice. Keep thinking about wake water. Saying. Mm-hmm. So we're not predicting any states. I do feel like the hitching problem was a little bit better when we were using the server time. But the server time doesn't really make that much of a difference. Does it? I don't even know how my own game works. TBH, fam. Those feel a little smoother. Still hitching, but less hitching. Oh, and they move. The character actually moves fast, like it used to. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Interesting. Okay. What does this look like if I add another player to this situation? See, other players look really choppy. Like that interpolation is really rough. It's definitely a little bit better. How many people can... Oh, Vishva. Thanks for the $10. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it said in the channel that you tipped $10. Thank you. I don't know how many people can play this game at once. I'm still trying to figure out how to make it work better. Yo, we love money. Yo, we love tips. Nah, I just sound like gold digger. I swear, like, the client-side prediction algorithm actually did work decently well before, but maybe I just didn't know? Maybe? The server entities really need to be interpolated much more because this is like horrible. I love when you love my money more than me and it magically becomes yours. Yeah, how does that happen? It's just like magic, right? I didn't do anything. How did, how did that money get in there? It's like that meme. How did that get in there? I don't know, the simulation does feel a little faster. Feels faster, but there's still hitching. You know? Do I use Clojure only? Yes. We. We. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do the whole buffered entity interpolation or whatever. Actually, it's not too bad now on Safari. It's weird. I wonder if it's because of the simulation. There's not really any reason why the time step would matter this much. How efficient is implementing a game in ClojureScript compared to, say, something like WebAssembly? I'm not really sure, but I used like all my uh coding prowess to make it happen, so I guess it's okay. Still hitching. This is weird. So now there's I feel like that entity was smooth. I don't know, maybe I should just come back to client-side prediction later. Mechanically, the game still functions, it's just a little glitchy, that's all. And using the server timestamp seems to have made at least the local game a little less hitchy for now. I feel like it runs much faster if you just let it sit though for a minute. Like my character moving here on Safari is actually pretty smooth. So I don't know like what the hell's going on. Maybe Ray's just garbage, I don't know. Or what it probably is fuck. Where the hell's the let's close the console. Everything runs smoother when the console is closed. I swear to God, everything runs so much smoother when there's no console. Let's add an entity. Let's go. I don't know if it's smoother. Oh, yeah, see the actual entity interpolation on in Safari is actually smooth now. What the fuck? I don't know, maybe I'm just dumb. Console closed. See, the local state is a little jittery on Safari, but the interpolated entities are like, that entity is moving really smoothly. Like as I move on Ray, it's moving very smoothly on... Oh, you know what it might be? The reason it's slow at first on Safari and then gets faster is because request animation frame will call its callback at the same rate as the display refresh. And so if the game starts running on my display over here, ProMotion might be kicking in and bringing the display up to like 120 frames per second. So then there's more frames to interpolate over on Safari. That might be why it's faster. Hang on, I'm gonna try it. Oh my god, that's definitely it. 100% that's it. Ray looks so smooth on here. What the hell? Oh my god, that's gotta be it. That's 100% it. God, it looks so smooth. Wow, who would have thought more frames for rendering would be smoother? Yeah, it's crazy smooth, actually. That's kind of nuts. That's crazy, fam. Wish I had a ProMotion display. Yeah, except Ray still sucks. But at least the local animation is smooth for Ray. Well, there's still some hitching, actually. It's just really smooth hitching. If that makes any sense. I don't know. I don't know if I should continue to try and figure out this client-side prediction stuff. I would like to, and I would like to make it really solid. 5 FPS is generally enough. If you say so, dog. Yeah, so entity interpolation looks like it's really smooth. Just not the client-side prediction. Client-side prediction, not so smooth. What's client-side prediction? So that is when the client predicts the next state for the player. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I bet this will be fun. Oops. I gotta stop listening to these damn clankers though, because I'm messing with my head a little bit. See, that's a little smoother actually. I just like predict the state of all the entities. That's actually quite a bit smoother on this end anyways. Hmm. Well, yeah, there's definitely bugs to be smoothed out here. 'Cause I could predict the next state of every entity. That's not really how the client-side prediction algorithm is supposed to work. Now what? What do you call your little guys that you move around? Well, right now they're just entities. Player entities. May I? You were running everything on the same machine? Using WebSockets? Oh yeah, it would be much more glitchy, probably on a real network. Which is probably why it would be a good idea to figure out how to make this work. Actually, I have a better idea. Why don't I just use like... I'm gonna connect with ngrok and see what happens. So we got this guy, and now... Really? Didn't even open the WebSocket? Oh god, is this scheme just not gonna work? Oh wait. Would WebSockets even work over a relay? I don't think they would. Yeah, there's not even like a WebSocket request here. That's weird. Yeah, I'm not sure ngrok is suitable for WebSockets. So that sucks, I guess. That's probably why it didn't work. It was blocking on... Oh god, that's so terrible. And hitching. So much hitching. Hmm. Hey, Vicul. HTTP, then upgrade. Yeah, the proxy would need to sponsor test VM. No, that's okay. Like, I could deploy it, I suppose. Maybe make my own WebSocket relay. That'd be a handy tool to have. You know, building my own WebSocket relay. ngrok, but for WebSockets. I bet ngrok does support WebSockets. Oh. It said it said it says WebSockets work with the HTTP. Oh, maybe I was using I see, yeah. Well, it says HTTP endpoints. But I don't see the actual WebSocket like request. Because there should be a request to /ws, which would open the WebSocket. WebSockets aren't supported by the client? No, probably not. Because it has to be directional, right? Because otherwise I'd have to be doing like REST. I'd have to be like doing REST and then waiting for um server sent events. So really the best way is to just have like WebSockets because they're bidirectional. Seems we don't live in a simulation. Well, I guess not. Yeah. There's not even a WebSocket request here, which is really odd. But why? Oh, there's a web error here, actually. It looks more like a shadow CLJS error. What is this? Remote error? Oh, I might have to do like a production build, actually. I don't even know if I have a production build. That's kind of weird. But it shouldn't, not being able to reach the shadow CLJS server shouldn't prevent other WebSockets from working, right? It's kind of weird. Mathematically prove we're not living in a simulation. I'll have to write a prod build script, I guess. Still don't know, like... Oh, because it's hard-coded. Duh. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out. Okay, hang on. Let me... Yeah. Okay, so have this client connect to that, and then I will... Oh shoot, I don't want you guys to see my ngrok endpoint. Damn it. I might have to test it later. Use an environment variable? Yeah, I might have to. I need to know though. I need to know, fam. Apparently it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, etc. hosts would be a good idea. Well, I guess it didn't work, so... Unless I gotta do HTTPS. Oh, interesting. Okay. I tried HTTPS and it got automatically upgraded to secure WebSockets. So, definitely gonna have some WebSocket headaches in the future. Probably. Hmm. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Is there a problem if it upgrades to secure WebSockets? Yeah, I just don't have a certificate. That's all. That would be the problem, is I don't have a certificate for the WebSocket. Many problems to figure out with this game. Use SSL. Yeah, I know I can self-sign a certificate. I don't know if I can, like, do the browser override. Like, you can't even do the browser override in some browsers now. Right? Trusted hosts in Safari. Ugh. Ugh. Your voice is so good for my anxiety. I feel so relaxed. Thank you. Ugh. You're welcome. Honestly, I don't think my voice is relaxing. I think it sounds really smooth because I have like a noise and filter gate on this microphone in OBS. Browser would automatically trust it. Okay. I'll have to look into that. I don't know. I love your voice. Oh, well, thank you. Maybe I should read audiobooks or something. Read audiobooks? Read books? Good, read books. Read audiobooks. Okay. C++ in college? Can I be your friend? Yeah, okay. I used the first like attempts I made at writing games were in C++. Ugh. All right. I think it's time, guys. I need to go get a wake water and I've got some client stuff to pretend to do at least. So, figure let's go raid Jackie Codes. It's right in her name. She codes. Is this Emacs? Yes, it is. Uh, thank you everybody for following, subscribing, donating, especially you, Vishva. I'm gonna go use your donations to buy a wake water at least. Maybe a white monster. I've never tried them. I kind of want to try one. When will I see you again? Probably tomorrow. I usually stream like Monday to Friday in the mornings, so. And to my YouTube peeps, thanks for coming. There's no x.com peeps today because of the Cloudflare outage. Hope you all have a great day. So on. Will I be back today? Probably not. But tomorrow morning I will be. You want to come back? Come back and watch me struggle with this game stuff. Okay. All right. Bye, everybody.